Hello, dear Sagittarius, and welcome to the 2023 theme of the year for you. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And this is the general theme of the year. If you want your specific theme of the year, you can book for it on my website, and the link is given below in the description box. So let's see what is the general theme of the year for Sagittarians. Well, this is the tree in the whip for you. So, what does it mean, my dear Sagittarius? You are going to become more spiritual this year. This is what I see. You are going to feel the need to connect more to the spiritual realms, to be more, practicing your faith seriously. This is what I'm seeing for Sagittarius this year. I also see a possible meeting with the soulmate over here is very much a possibility in the cards this year. And if you're in a committed relationship, my dear Sagittarius, this is going to be a bit of a problem, because what is going to happen is that attachment towards somebody else, or you getting drawn to someone else, can pull you away from your committed relationship, and because of that there can be a bit of a tug of war inside of you, and your partner might realize it, and that can almost lead to a separation. So I would like to tell you, don't get into any kind of illusions, okay? Be very careful, because I see a kind of a grip of someone upon you, as if it's a kind of a, sometimes you just get charmed by someone. So it's like that, my dear Sagittarius. This can happen to you whether you're single or in a committed relationship. So just be careful about that. The energy of conflict is very high this year. The energy of debate is very high this year. So you need to mince your words in your mouth before you utter them out. See how they taste before you serve them to others. Okay, my dear Sagittarius. I also see that Sagittarius will have to be more focused on their well-being this year, okay? Because I see the concern for Sagittarius this year regarding health would be body aches, tendons, muscles, this kind of problems you can develop this year. So you need to be very careful. So get a proper exercise, proper rest, okay? For some of you who are going to be operated next year, then you can have that fatigue also after operation, post operation. Fatigue can set in at that time, okay? So those of you, so this is why I'm telling you that the ones who are going for any medical intervention next year, know that it will be a bit tiring after that. So there is nothing to worry. It's very, very normal that after an intervention you will feel tired for some time, but then you have to resource yourself with good thoughts. The mind needs to be tamed this year, especially because I see that for some of the Sagittarius, I see that due to some relationships, and those relationships are family relationships, it can be either parents, siblings, children, some kind of relationships, relatives, or some kind of friends also. But I see more the closest relationships might stress you in some way or another. So there you will have to take care of your mental well-being, my dear Sagittarius. This is where you have to tame it. I also see some of the Sagittarius, they will be going to their roots in the sense, for example, you are from another country and you're living in some country, so you will go to the roots. If you were living in another city, then you are visiting your parents, or connecting to your roots, okay, where you come from, where you grew up, your nativity house. You will connect to that, okay, where you were born, for example, and if that house is still there, you will be connecting to that house this year. This is what I see. There is a lot of connection to the past. This is what is seen, my dear Sagittarius, for you this year. Money wise also, you will have to have a firm grip on your finances this year, because I see that money wise things are going to grow solid, but at the same time you will need to have a firm grip of finances, otherwise it's going to lead you into trouble. And that's not a surprise. applies for everyone, but especially in your case, as this energy is seen, I'm telling you. And yes, those of you who are taking any kind of medications, be very careful that you don't get addicted to any kind of medicines, because I see that there is a addiction to medicines that is seen in your general energies, general theme for 2023, my dear Sagis. And I also see that some of the Sagis are going to be very, very physical in their relationship with their loved one. There's lots of that physical and intensity is seen. So make sure that your relationship just doesn't become a physical kind of relationship, because there has to be emotion, right? Because that is the fertilizer to your relationship. Only physical is going to, how can I say, will shake the foundation of your relationship. So take care of that, because you are going to be quite energetic on the physical level, especially when it comes to relationships. This is what I see also. And this is also one of the things that can lead you to look out also, where you get attracted to someone. Because as I see a kind of a soulmate energy also coming in, so you might get attracted to someone like that also. So just be careful of these impulses that can arise. Okay, don't run behind flesh, go for the soul. All right, my dear Sagis. And as you are showing that spiritual bent of mine also, so this tug of war is very much seen. One is the material pleasures, and one is the spiritual not spiritual pleasure, but yeah, spirituality is indeed another dimension of happiness altogether. So you will have to strike a balance between these two, because anything in excess is always destructive. This is what I would like to tell you, my dear Sagis. And all in all, I see that things are going to be, as I said, connection to the roots is very much on the cards this year. So some of you might almost be migrating back to your roots. Some of you who have left their jobs might again join back that job which you had left after a long, long time. You're going back. Connecting to some people of the past is happening at this point of time, my dear Sagittarius, for you. And beware of something this year. Beware of codependent relationship, and beware of stalkers this year, especially Sagittarius. Please beware of any kind of stalkers. Guard your information on, keep a tab on your information on the social network. You don't need to put all your life out there, because you might have someone who might stalk you, and that's not the good thing for you. Okay, so just be careful about that, my dear Sagittarius. So all in all, it seems to be quite an interesting theme of the year for you, my dear Sagittarius. And as I told you, health wise, you just have to take care of chronic body pains, aches, muscle and tendon sprains. Okay, so if you're gymming it out, well, take care of that too, my dear Sagittarius. Okay, and also for men, especially men, Saggy gentlemen, you have to be very, very careful with your physical impulses this year, especially. All right, so thank you for listening. Please do like, share and comment, and if you want to get a personalized theme of the year 2023, you can do so by booking it on my website. And see you next time, and enjoy. Bye bye. God bless.